Welcome to HD Rare Coins 111, the place where history meets treasure. Here, every coin tells a story, from the oldest United States classics that shaped our past to the newest rare discoveries that amaze collectors today. If you love the thrill of uncovering hidden value, exploring the beauty of design, and learning the secrets behind coins worth fortunes, then you're in the right place. Join us as we dive deep into the world of rare U.S. coins, both old and new, and reveal the fascinating details that make them priceless. Top 1. Today, we are stepping into the fascinating world of American coinage, exploring a small, humble piece of history that many have held in their hands, yet only a few have truly appreciated. This is the story of the United States Lincoln 1-cent penny from the year 1978, a coin that may look ordinary at first glance but holds a world of intrigue, hidden surprises, and collectible value. If you are a coin lover or a collector, then pay close attention because the 1978 penny is more than just a piece of copper. It is a miniature time capsule that tells the story of a nation, minting craftsmanship, and rare, exciting eras that make collectors' hearts race. The year 1978 was a period of transformation in the United States. The country was navigating through economic challenges, technological progress was underway, and daily life for ordinary Americans involved cash transactions, pocket change, and of course, pennies. Millions of 1978 Lincoln pennies were minted, but only a fraction of them have become notable among collectors. Despite being a relatively modern issue, these pennies have gained attention because of certain characteristics that make them both interesting and valuable. From die errors to minting varieties and even unexpected circulation survival, the 1978 penny has much to offer for those who look closely. When you hold a 1978 penny, the first thing you notice is the familiar image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, a portrait that has stood the test of time. Lincoln's profile, strong and dignified, reminds collectors of the enduring nature of this series. On the reverse, you find the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959 to replace the wheat ears. This reverse has become iconic in its own right, depicting the seated statue of Lincoln and symbolizing reflection, history, and a nation looking toward the future. The craftsmanship on these coins is precise, yet imperfections in production often create variations that have become collectible treasures. One of the most sought-after features in 1978 pennies is die doubling. A double die occurs when the design is impressed on the die twice at a slight misalignment. This creates a shadow effect on certain letters or numbers. For the 1978 Lincoln penny, double die examples are particularly notable on the date, the word liberty, or the motto "In God We Trust." These coins, when clearly showing doubling, are highly valued because they are both rare and visually striking. Even collectors who specialize in modern pennies consider finding a well-defined double die from this year as a significant achievement. Another fascinating error is the repunched mint mark, especially on the 1978 D. Denver issue. The mint mark, punched by hand onto the die, sometimes receives multiple strikes if it was initially misplaced. These repunched mint marks, known in collector circles as RPMs, can show doubling, tilting, or shadowing. The effect is subtle but recognizable, and collectors prize these coins because each RPM is unique, representing a small, unplanned moment in the minting process that survived through time to reach collectors today. Off-center strikes are another exciting category. These occur when the planchet is not properly centered during the striking process. The result is a coin where the design is partially off the edge, leaving a crescent of blank metal. The more off-center the strike, the more dramatic and valuable the coin becomes. For 1978 pennies, a moderate to strong off-center strike with a fully visible date is extremely appealing, especially to era collectors who love unusual and one-of-a-kind coins. Every off-center coin tells a story, frozen in metal, of a minting press that hesitated or shifted for a brief moment. Clipped planchets are equally fascinating. These occur when the metal strip used to create blank coins overlaps or misfeeds, resulting in a curved section missing from the coin's edge. A clipped planchet on a 1978 penny is visually striking and instantly recognizable. Some examples even show multiple clips or unusual angles, making them rare and desirable in the collector community. These errors capture attention because they show the minting process in its raw, unpredictable form. Die cracks, die chips, and lamination errors add another layer of intrigue. Die cracks are small raised lines running across the coin where the die began to fatigue. Die chips or cuds are raised metal blobs formed when a piece of the die breaks off. Lamination errors occur when the metal of the coin itself separates or peels. Each of these errors tells a story about the production process at the U.S. Mint in 1978, and collectors love them because they are unique and unpredictable. Even slight variations make certain coins far more valuable than others from the same year. The condition of a 1978 penny also significantly affects its value. Although billions were minted, most circulated heavily, showing signs of wear, discoloration, scratches, and dullness. A coin that has survived in near mint condition, particularly with full red luster, is exceptionally rare. These pristine coins are the holy grail for modern penny collectors. They offer a glimpse of what the coin looked like when it first left the mint decades ago, perfectly preserved as if frozen in time. Finding such a coin today is like discovering a secret treasure hidden in plain sight. Collectors also love the 1978 penny because it sits within a transitional period of American coinage. It represents the modern Lincoln Memorial design while still connecting to traditional collecting lines that began with wheat pennies. This makes it appealing not only to specialists of modern pennies but also to collectors of historical Lincoln issues, creating a broader audience interested in this year. The variety of errors, combined with condition rarity, ensures that 1978 pennies remain a valuable addition to any collection. Many collectors also enjoy the thrill of discovery. Often, 1978 pennies are found in old collections, jars, and rolls from the past 50 years. A careful inspection under light or magnification can reveal an RPM, minor doubling, or even a small die crack that dramatically changes the coin's desirability. The excitement of uncovering a hidden variety makes coin collecting more than just a hobby. It becomes an adventure, a hunt, and a connection to history. Every coin carries the potential to surprise, to teach, and to delight. The 1978 Lincoln penny is also an excellent coin for beginner collectors who want to explore modern errors and varieties without spending excessively. It's accessible, yet the potential for finding rare errors creates excitement and engagement. From the casual enthusiast to the serious numismatist, this coin appeals to a wide range of collectors, offering both beauty and historical context. Its combination of abundant mintage, variety of errors, and potential for high-grade survival ensures it will continue to be a favorite for generations. In conclusion, the 1978 Lincoln 1-cent penny is far more than a small piece of copper. It is a storyteller, a witness to American history, and a carrier of rare surprises for those who take the time to examine it closely. Its errors, doubled dies, RPMs, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and pristine high-grade examples make it a coin that collectors watch for carefully, hoping to add a piece of history to their collections. Each coin tells its own story and preserves a unique moment from the past, giving collectors the thrill of discovery that fuels the passion for numismatics. And now, after exploring its history, beauty, errors, and rarity, it is time to reveal the real market price and auction value for the finest 1978 Lincoln 1-cent pennies, including rare errors and high-grade examples. The most valuable coins from this year have sold for as much as $2,500 in words. And remember to comment about your own coins so this channel can provide information about them. And do not forget to subscribe and comment below, and make sure you like the video. Top 2. Today, we are exploring a coin that, at first glance, may seem like a simple piece of copper, but in reality, it carries decades of history, intrigue, and collectible value. The year is 1979, and the coin is the Lincoln 1-cent penny, a piece of American history that continues to capture the attention of collectors, coin enthusiasts, and history lovers alike. In a world dominated by modern transactions and digital currency, holding a penny minted in 1979 connects us to a simpler time, a time when coins passed from hand to hand in everyday life, leaving stories embedded in their copper surfaces. Today, we will dive into what makes the 1979 Lincoln penny so interesting, from its design and historical context to its rare errors, varieties, and the remarkable value certain examples have achieved over time. Imagine the United States in 1979. The nation was navigating a complex economy, new technologies were emerging, and ordinary Americans were using coins every single day in cash transactions. In this environment, the Lincoln penny circulated widely, quietly performing its role as the smallest unit of currency yet holding immense historical and collectible importance. Millions of 1979 pennies were minted, yet only a small fraction have survived in high-grade condition or with remarkable errors that make them stand out today. That small fraction is the focus of our story, and it is where the magic of coin collecting comes alive. When you hold a 1979 penny, the first thing you notice is the obverse, featuring the timeless profile of Abraham Lincoln. His portrait, strong and dignified, has become an enduring symbol of American leadership, perseverance, and history. On the reverse, you find the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959 to replace the earlier wheat ears. The reverse not only commemorates Lincoln himself but also serves as a symbol of unity, reflection, and the nation's collective memory. Yet, while the design is consistent and familiar, the story of the 1979 penny lies in its variations, errors, and the collector's eye that can discern the smallest anomalies. One of the most captivating aspects of the 1979 penny is the possibility of a double die. A double die occurs when the design is impressed onto the coin die twice at slightly different angles, creating a visible doubling on letters or numbers. For the 1979 Lincoln penny, doubling may appear on the date, the word liberty, or the motto "I in God we trust." These coins, when properly identified, are highly prized because the doubling is both visually striking and relatively rare. Collectors actively seek these coins because a true double die transforms a common penny into a unique historical artifact. Another fascinating feature is the repunched mint mark, commonly known as an RPM. The 1979 penny was minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, and the mint mark was manually punched into the dies. Occasionally, a mint worker would strike the mint mark incorrectly and then correct it, resulting in a subtle doubling, tilt, or shadow effect. These RPMs are small but significant, offering collectors a glimpse into the manual nature of coin production and making each coin a one-of-a-kind piece of history. RPMs from 1979, particularly from the Denver and San Francisco mints, are sought after and add significant value to otherwise standard pennies. Off-center strikes are another intriguing variation found in the 1979 penny. When the planchet is not perfectly centered during the strike, the design shifts to one side, leaving a crescent of blank metal along the edge. The more extreme the misalignment, the more valuable and collectible the coin becomes. Even a 20 to 30% off-center strike can be visually appealing, while coins that are significantly off-center with a fully legible date are considered rarities. Collectors treasure these errors because each off-center coin is truly unique, capturing an unrepeatable moment in minting history. Clipped planchets are equally fascinating. These errors occur when the blank coin is improperly cut from the metal strip, leaving a smooth, curved portion missing from the edge. A clipped planchet from 1979 is instantly recognizable and highly desirable, especially if it is large or accompanied by other unusual features. These coins serve as evidence of the unpredictable nature of mint production and are a favorite among error collectors who love unusual and one-of-a-kind examples. Die cracks, cuds, and lamination errors also appear in 1979 pennies, offering additional layers of intrigue. A die crack is a raised line on the coin, caused by stress in the die itself. Die chips or cuds occur when pieces of the die break off, creating raised areas of metal in the affected location. Lamination errors happen when the coin's metal peels or splits, exposing layers beneath the surface. Each of these errors provides insight into the coin-making process and adds uniqueness, making certain 1979 pennies far more collectible than ordinary circulation strikes. Condition plays a crucial role in the value of 1979 pennies. Most of these coins circulated heavily, suffering wear, discoloration, and scratches. A penny that survives in near pristine condition with full red luster is exceptionally rare. Fully red, high-grade examples not only look stunning but also attract collectors willing to pay a premium to add them to their collections. These coins offer a glimpse into the past, perfectly preserved as they appeared when first minted, and they demonstrate the remarkable craftsmanship of the U.S. Mint. Collectors also appreciate the 1979 penny for its place within the Lincoln Memorial Series, a design that ran from 1959 until 2008. The 1979 issue represents the continuation of a series that balances modern production with historical reverence. This makes it attractive not only to modern coin collectors but also to those who appreciate the broader narrative of Lincoln coinage. Its combination of mintage, surviving condition, and potential for errors ensures that the 1979 penny remains relevant and desirable for collectors of all experience levels. Another aspect that makes the 1979 penny interesting is the thrill of discovery. Many collectors find these coins in old rolls, jars, and inherited collections, sometimes uncovering an RPM, off-center strike, or minor doubling that dramatically increases the coin's value. This element of surprise is a cornerstone of coin collecting, the chance that an ordinary coin could hide a rare variety. Each discovery tells a story and adds excitement to the hobby, encouraging collectors to examine every penny with careful attention. The 1979 penny also serves as a reminder that even modern coins can have collectible significance. While coins from earlier decades may carry historical weight, the 1979 issue demonstrates that rare errors, high-grade survivors, and subtle varieties can create remarkable value. It bridges the gap between modern circulation coins and historical collectibles, showing that numismatics is not just about age but also about rarity, condition, and uniqueness. Finally, the 1979 Lincoln penny is more than a coin, it is a symbol of history, human error, and the passion of collectors. It represents the continuation of a beloved coin series, the meticulous work of the U.S. Mint, and the excitement of finding something rare and valuable hidden in everyday life. Whether you are a seasoned collector or a newcomer, the 1979 penny offers an opportunity to explore the artistry, history, and unpredictability of coinage. Each coin is a piece of history, a moment frozen in copper, waiting to tell its story to those who take the time to look closely. And now, after exploring the design, history, errors, and rarity of the 1979 Lincoln 1-cent penny, it is time to reveal the real market price and auction value for the finest examples. High-grade coins, especially those with rare errors or fully preserved red luster, have sold for as much as $82,000 in words. And remember to comment about your own coins so this channel can provide information about them. And do not forget to subscribe and comment below, and make sure you like the video. Top 3. We are diving into the fascinating world of American coinage, exploring a small but significant piece of history that is much more than just a copper disc. This is the story of the Lincoln 1-cent penny from 1985, a coin that, despite being relatively modern, carries remarkable interest, hidden surprises, and collectible appeal. If you are a coin enthusiast or collector, listen carefully, because this story will uncover the intricacies, rare errors, and historical charm of a coin that has quietly passed through millions of hands but continues to captivate those who seek the extraordinary in the ordinary. Picture the United States in 1985. It was a period of change, with economic shifts, technological advances, and a society moving rapidly toward modern life. While people relied increasingly on cash and coins for daily transactions, millions of Lincoln pennies were circulating, quietly doing their work in wallets, cash registers, and coin jars. The 1985 penny may have seemed ordinary at first glance, yet among the vast number minted, subtle variations, errors, and preservation conditions have turned certain examples into prized collector's items. Today, we will explore why the 1985 penny is more interesting than it first appears. The obverse of the coin features the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln, steady and dignified, a reminder of the enduring symbol of leadership and American history. The reverse displays the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959, capturing both artistic detail and historical significance. Every line, every leaf of the memorial, every facial detail on Lincoln represents the meticulous craftsmanship of the U.S. Mint. Yet within this uniform design lie rare anomalies and variations that separate the ordinary from the extraordinary. One of the most exciting aspects of the 1985 penny is the possibility of a doubled die. A double die occurs when the die used to strike coins receives a misaligned impression during production. This results in a shadow-like doubling of letters or numbers on the coin, often noticeable on the date, the word liberty, or the motto "I in God we trust." For collectors, spotting a double die on a 1985 penny is like uncovering a hidden gem. These coins are rare, highly collectible, and command significantly higher prices than their common counterparts. The striking visual impact of the doubling transforms a simple penny into a captivating piece of numismatic history. Repunched mint marks, or RPMs, are another compelling feature. In 1985, pennies were minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, with mint marks manually punched into the dies. Occasionally, a mint worker would need to correct the placement, resulting in a doubled, tilted, or shadowed mint mark. These subtle variations are highly sought after because they are unique, visually interesting, and provide a tangible connection to the minting process. Collectors actively seek RPM examples because each one is a distinct artifact from a specific moment in minting history. Off-center strikes provide yet another layer of excitement. When the planchet is not perfectly centered in the press, the coin receives a partial strike, leaving a crescent of blank copper along one edge. The more extreme the misalignment, the more dramatic and valuable the coin becomes. For 1985 pennies, even a moderate off-center strike is visually appealing, but a fully legible date with a significant misalignment transforms an otherwise ordinary coin into a collectible rarity. Each off-center coin is unique, telling a story of an unrepeatable moment at the mint. Clipped planchets are equally fascinating. This error occurs when the blank coin is miscut from the metal strip, leaving a curved section missing from the coin's edge. A clipped planchet from 1985 is immediately recognizable, visually dramatic, and highly desirable. Some examples even display multiple clips or unusual angles, adding to their uniqueness and collector appeal. These errors are not merely defects, they are tangible evidence of the unpredictability of coin production and a favorite among collectors who appreciate the beauty of imperfection. Die cracks, cuds, and lamination errors provide additional intrigue. A die crack manifests as a raised line across the coin, resulting from stress in the die. Die chips or cuds create raised blobs of metal where the die has broken, while lamination errors occur when the coin's metal splits or peels. Each of these anomalies makes the 1985 penny a miniature story of minting challenges and surprises. Collectors prize these errors because they offer unique visual appeal and a narrative that cannot be replicated. Condition remains a critical factor in the value of the 1985 penny. Despite the large mintage, most circulated heavily, accumulating scratches, discoloration, and wear. High-grade examples, particularly those retaining full red luster, are exceedingly rare and highly prized. A fully red, pristine 1985 penny offers collectors a glimpse of the coin as it appeared fresh from the mint, untouched by circulation. These coins not only possess aesthetic beauty but also command a significant premium in the market. The 1985 penny also represents an era of modern coinage that bridges the gap between historical Lincoln coins and contemporary issues. While older wheat pennies carry historical weight, modern coins like the 1985 issue demonstrate that collectible significance is not solely dependent on age. Errors, high-grade survival, and subtle varieties contribute to the ongoing interest and value, keeping the 1985 penny relevant for collectors of all experience levels. The thrill of discovery is a fundamental part of the appeal. Many collectors find these pennies in old rolls, jars, or inherited collections, uncovering rare varieties like RPMs, minor doubled dies, or off-center strikes. This element of surprise elevates the hobby, transforming everyday coins into treasures waiting to be recognized. Each discovery is a personal story and adds depth to the collector's experience, emphasizing that coin collecting is as much about exploration as it is about value. Collectors also appreciate the 1985 penny for its role within the Lincoln Memorial Series, which ran from 1959 to 2008. This design is iconic and well-loved, connecting modern collectors to decades of numismatic history. The 1985 issue, in particular, offers a chance to collect modern variations without the expense of older rarities, while still providing the excitement of high-grade examples and notable errors. Its accessibility combined with potential rarity ensures that this coin remains a sought-after item for collectors. Beyond errors and condition, the 1985 penny is a symbol of American craftsmanship, history, and the continuity of a series that has endured for over a century. Holding this coin connects collectors to the minting process, the labor of mint workers, and the circulation stories of millions of Americans who use these pennies daily. It is a tangible link to a moment in time, small enough to fit in your hand yet rich enough to tell stories spanning decades. As we conclude this journey, it is important to highlight the real market value and auction price of the 1985 Lincoln 1-cent penny. High-grade examples, especially those with rare errors or fully preserved red luster, have sold for up to $1,500 in words. And remember to comment about your own coins so this channel can provide information about them. And do not forget to subscribe and comment below, and make sure you like the video. Top 4. We are going to take a deep dive into the world of American coinage, focusing on a coin that seems ordinary at first glance but holds a world of history, surprises, and collectible intrigue. This is the story of the Lincoln 1-cent penny from 1986, a coin that quietly circulated across the United States, passed from hand to hand, yet continues to capture the imagination of collectors and coin enthusiasts worldwide. For those who love coins, this is not just a piece of copper, it is a small but significant witness to history, a tangible connection to the past, and a treasure trove of rare errors that make it truly exciting. The year 1986 was a time of everyday life in America. People were using coins for small transactions in pockets, purses, cash registers, and coin jars. Millions of Lincoln pennies from this year were minted, yet only a small fraction have become notable among collectors today. While many circulated heavily and show signs of wear, others survived in pristine condition, retaining the original red luster and crisp details of the Lincoln portrait and memorial design. The 1986 penny is fascinating because it straddles the line between common modern coinage and collectible rarity, making it appealing for both new and seasoned collectors. The obverse of the 1986 Lincoln penny features the familiar profile of Abraham Lincoln, looking calm and dignified, a symbol of enduring American leadership. On the reverse, we see the Lincoln Memorial, the design that has graced the penny since 1959, capturing intricate architectural detail and the seated statue of Lincoln. While the design itself is consistent, the real excitement for collectors comes from the variations and errors that sometimes appear during the minting process. These errors transform ordinary coins into rare and valuable treasures that numismatists eagerly seek. One of the most captivating types of error found on 1986 pennies is the doubled die. A doubled die occurs when the design is impressed onto the coin die twice at slightly different angles, creating a shadow effect on the letters or numbers. For the 1986 Lincoln penny, doubling is sometimes found on the date, the word Liberty, or the motto "In God We Trust." Coins exhibiting this doubling are highly collectible because they are rare, visually striking, and offer a tangible glimpse into the minting process. For a collector, spotting a doubled die on a 1986 penny is like discovering a hidden treasure, a common coin transformed into an extraordinary artifact. Repunched mint marks, or RPMs, are another feature that makes 1986 pennies interesting. The mint mark, manually punched into the dies for the Denver and San Francisco mints, occasionally received a second strike to correct misalignment. This creates a subtle doubled or shadowed effect on the mint mark, making each RPM coin unique. Collectors value these examples because they showcase the manual precision and occasional imperfections of the minting process. Each RPM tells its own story, a tiny anomaly that survived through decades to reach today's collectors. Off-center strikes are also an exciting error variety. When the planchet is not properly centered during striking, the design shifts, leaving a crescent of blank metal along the edge of the coin. The more extreme the misalignment, the more valuable the coin becomes. Even minor off-center strikes are visually interesting, but a significant off-center strike with a fully visible date is rare and highly sought after. These coins are one-of-a-kind snapshots of the minting process, frozen in copper for collectors to discover and cherish. Clipped planchets are equally intriguing. This occurs when the coin blank is miscut from the metal strip, resulting in a smooth, curved section missing from the edge. A clipped planchet from 1986 is immediately noticeable and highly collectible, especially if it is dramatic or unusual in shape. Some examples even display multiple clips or unusual angles, further increasing their rarity and appeal. These errors are more than imperfections. They are a testament to the unpredictable nature of minting and the small miracles that happen when the process deviates from perfection. Die cracks, die chips, and lamination errors add yet another layer of fascination. A die crack appears as a raised line caused by stress in the die, while die chips or cuts form when pieces of the die break, leaving raised areas of metal on the coin. Lamination errors occur when the metal separates or peels slightly. Each of these errors is a window into the conditions of the mint, and collectors prize them because they are visually unique and historically informative. Even subtle variations can dramatically increase the collectible value of a 1986 penny. Condition is a critical factor in the value of the 1986 Lincoln penny. While many pennies circulated heavily, a small number survived in near mint condition with full red luster, retaining the original brightness of copper. These high-grade coins are exceedingly rare and command a premium among collectors. They allow us to see the coin as it looked when it first left the mint, untouched by decades of handling, scratches, and discoloration. A fully red, uncirculated 1986 penny is not just a coin, it is a miniature time capsule. Collectors also value the 1986 penny for its place within the Lincoln Memorial Series, which ran from 1959 to 2008. This design bridges the gap between older historic issues and modern coinage, offering collectors a chance to explore both traditional numismatic themes and modern minting techniques. The 1986 issue, with its potential for high-grade survival and notable errors, appeals to a wide range of collectors, from beginners searching for accessible pieces to advanced numismatists seeking rare varieties. The thrill of discovery is another reason collectors love the 1986 penny. Many coins are found in old rolls, jars, or inherited collections, often revealing subtle errors that dramatically increase their value. Finding a 1986 penny with an RPM, a minor doubled die, or a small die crack can be an exhilarating experience. Each coin has a story to tell, whether it circulated quietly in the 1980s or survived decades in pristine condition, waiting for a collector to recognize its rarity and significance. The 1986 Lincoln penny also highlights the artistry and craftsmanship of the U.S. Mint. From the detailed portrait of Lincoln to the intricate lines of the memorial, each coin reflects careful design and precise striking. Errors, whether doubling, off-center strikes, or clipped planchets, add character and uniqueness to the coin, reminding us that even modern minting is not immune to the small imperfections that make numismatics fascinating. Collectors cherish these variations because they make each coin a one-of-a-kind artifact. Beyond errors and condition, the 1986 penny is a symbol of continuity, history, and the human element in coin production. Holding a 1986 penny connects collectors to the people, processes, and stories behind the coin, from mint workers and presses to the countless hands through which the coin passed in everyday life. It is a tangible link to the past, an opportunity to explore history through a small, unassuming piece of copper that continues to capture the imagination of collectors worldwide. The 1986 Lincoln penny may not have the fame of older wheat pennies or legendary era coins, but its combination of rarity, condition, and minor errors makes it a hidden gem for collectors. It demonstrates that even modern coins can carry collectible significance, particularly when preserved in excellent condition or featuring unique minting variations. Each discovery, whether a doubled die, an RPM, or an off-center strike, is a reminder of the excitement and passion that drives coin collecting, connecting us to history, craftsmanship, and the thrill of finding something rare in plain sight. Finally, after exploring the design, history, errors, and rarity of the 1986 Lincoln 1-cent penny, it is time to reveal the real market price and auction value for the finest examples. High-grade coins, especially those with rare errors or fully preserved red luster, have sold for as much as $1,700 in words. And remember to comment about your own coins so this channel can provide information about them. And do not forget to subscribe and comment below, and make sure you like the video. Top 5. We are taking a fascinating journey into the world of American coinage, exploring a coin that may appear ordinary at first glance but carries remarkable history, rare surprises, and collectible intrigue. This is the Lincoln 1-cent penny from 1992, a coin that quietly circulated in wallets, purses, and cash registers across the United States, yet has captured the attention of collectors due to its unique varieties, minting errors, and potential for high-grade preservation. If you are a coin lover or collector, this story will reveal why even a seemingly modern penny can hold extraordinary value, history, and excitement. The year 1992 was an interesting time in America. The country was experiencing technological growth, cultural shifts, and a growing interest in collectibles. While people relied increasingly on cashless transactions for convenience, coins like the Lincoln penny continued to pass quietly from hand to hand, carrying with them stories of ordinary lives and small moments in history. Millions of 1992 pennies were produced by the Philadelphia and Denver mints, yet only a fraction have survived in high-grade condition or with notable errors that make them sought after by collectors today. That small fraction is where the magic lies, where ordinary copper transforms into a collector's treasure. The obverse of the coin features the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln, a design that has endured for over a century, representing leadership, perseverance, and the legacy of one of America's most revered presidents. Lincoln's portrait on the 1992 penny is crisp, dignified, and instantly recognizable, connecting modern collectors to more than 100 years of numismatic history. On the reverse, the Lincoln Memorial design dominates, first introduced in 1959 to replace the wheat ears. This reverse not only serves as a tribute to Lincoln himself but also stands as a symbol of reflection, unity, and the nation's reverence for its past. The intricate details of the memorial, from the statue of Lincoln to the finely engraved columns, demonstrate the craftsmanship of the U.S. Mint and offer collectors an opportunity to appreciate both beauty and history in a single coin. While most 1992 pennies circulated normally, several error varieties make certain examples extremely collectible. One of the most exciting is the doubled die. A doubled die occurs when the coin die itself is struck twice in slightly misaligned positions, creating a visible doubling effect on letters or numbers. For the 1992 Lincoln penny, doubling is often seen on the date, the word Liberty, or the motto "I in God We Trust." These coins are highly sought after because they are rare, visually striking, and provide a tangible connection to the minting process. A 1992 penny with a clear double die transforms a seemingly ordinary coin into a miniature piece of history, capturing the fascination of collectors worldwide. Repunched mint marks, or RPMs, are another fascinating feature of the 1992 penny. The mint mark, punched manually onto dies for the Denver, D, and Philadelphia, no mint mark, mints, occasionally received multiple strikes during production. This created subtle doubling, tilting, or shadowing of the mint mark, giving each RPM coin a unique appearance. Collectors actively seek out these variations because they are rare, visually appealing, and provide a direct link to the minting process. Each RPM tells its own story, highlighting the human element in a process that is largely mechanical and precise. Off-center strikes also add excitement to collecting 1992 pennies. When the planchet is not properly centered in the press, the design shifts, leaving a crescent of blank metal along one edge. The more pronounced the off-center strike, the more valuable and collectible the coin becomes. Even minor off-center examples can catch a collector's eye, but significant misalignments with a fully legible date transform an otherwise standard penny into a highly desirable error coin. Each off-center strike is unique and provides a rare glimpse into the imperfect yet fascinating world of mint production. Clipped planchets are another captivating type of error. These occur when a coin blank is miscut from the metal strip, leaving a curved portion of the coin missing along the edge. A clipped planchet from 1992 is immediately recognizable and highly sought after, particularly if the clip is large or unusually shaped. Some coins even display multiple clips or unusual angles, which increases their rarity and appeal. Clipped planchets are prized because they demonstrate that even in modern minting, unexpected and one-of-a-kind variations can emerge, turning an ordinary penny into a collectible treasure. Die cracks, die chips, and lamination errors add even more depth and intrigue. A die crack appears as a raised line across the coin, resulting from stress in the die. Die chips or cuds occur when a portion of the die breaks off, creating a raised blob of metal in the affected area. Lamination errors happen when the coin's metal peels or separates. Each of these anomalies creates a coin that is visually unique and historically significant, offering collectors a fascinating connection to the minting process. Even minor variations can greatly increase a coin's desirability and value. Condition is critical when evaluating 1992 pennies. Most circulated coins exhibit wear, scratches, and fading, but a small number have survived in near mint condition with full red luster, appearing as if they just left the mint. These high-grade coins are exceptionally rare and highly prized. They allow collectors to experience the coin as it originally appeared, showcasing the beauty and craftsmanship of the Lincoln Memorial Series. A fully red, pristine 1992 penny is not just a coin, it is a miniature time capsule preserved through decades, connecting collectors to the moment of its creation.